Hi everybody, welcome to session 7 of Curse of Strahd. Last time these guys killed a lesser vampire. They helped bury the old burgomaster who died. Then they went to a Vistani camp where they had their fortunes read by Madame Eva, and also they had a story told to them about a wizard who tried to stand up to Strahd and probably died, but maybe not really. And now everybody's got hashtag horse stuff going on in the chat. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Hashtag horse. So we're gonna make this a brand, apparently. So let's
wait. Hashtag horse. Like with a W.
Go away.
Anyway, so you're escorting Irina around to the village of Valaki, and let me actually pull up the world map so that way bam, there we are. So as soon as it's done loading, I can show you where you are and where you're going. Okay. So, let me get the camera. Let me get the actual cambot zoomed out here. Okay. And now I know where I am. Now I know where you guys are. So, you guys are here.
We are yonder.
Yep. And, Valaki is up here. So, this village up to the north is Valaki, and you're currently right here. So, it's a good distance of, it's a good, like, day and a half worth of riding. So, let me see if there's anything that, that's in between you and guys. Okay, so,
Well, shit, we're gonna be out at night.
yep, you guys are gonna be out at
We're
night.
gonna get killed by wolves.
The grooves are gonna get us.
Hold on.
Night horses.
We've just got to kill
Or
the
Norses.
wolves and make them into dogs.
Okay, so, there's two different, actually, no, since you're going from the Vistani encampment, when you get to here, you follow the river to the base of a canyon, at the far end of which there is a great waterfall. It spills into a pool, billowing forth clouds of cold mist. A great stone bridge spans the canyon nearly 1,000 feet overhead. So, you get to this bridge.
We crossed the bridge.
Yeah.
I inspect the craftsmanship of the bridge.
It's nice. It's stone. Looks like it'll support there.
I would like
Aren't
to...
those the waterfalls where the wizard went over?
I pat the bridge and tell it that it's doing a good job.
That is very possibly the waterfalls that the wizard went over. Yes. So
Turns out I hate nature. Who knew?
Hey, and that's probably where the wizard went over. If you want to go swim in that little part of the river, I'm sure you could find his corpse.
I'll help you. I'll give you a boost.
Well volunteered. Go swim in that river.
Oh no. I'm not going in there as this last time.
How far
Irina
down
looks
is the
at
water?
like 1,000 feet.
No. Well, then,
Irina, not only that, but Irina looks over at you and goes, "The water is deadly cold at pretty much any day of the year. You will catch hypothermia before you drown."
question: how do you know what hypothermia is?
She's actually pretty intelligent.
Okay, but like, has that word been invented?
It has now. It's a fantasy world, ape.
Okay.
He just invented it just now.
Look, there's plenty of science. They just don't have any inventors to invent things like steam engines.
Right. Exactly.
You will die of super cold disease.
There's no fantasy Tesla.
Yeah.
Yet.
I'm not going to jump 1,000
Not
feet.
in this campaign setting, but if you go to Eberron, then you'll probably find a couple of fancy Teslas.
And you don't need to worry about jumping 1,000 feet. I have Featherfall.
Okay, and do you have something to protect us from cold?
Burning hands?
I could cast fireball at you a lot.
It's fine, I'm resistant to fire. So it looks like we
Okay.
have a
Irina looks at you all like you're kind of
Narrow.
crazy for even considering
Adventurers
this.
are crazy, otherwise
and
they wouldn't be adventurers.
She just starts pressing on anyway without you.
When I see she's looking at us crazy, I look back and wink, and I sort of motion at End, like, yeah.
Yeah,
If I just stood here for like an hour casting firebolt over and over, could I warm this pool up enough that you would not go into hypothermia?
I mean,
Water's probably too fast.
and it's probably out of range because it's 1,000 feet up in the air, and Firebolt probably doesn't have a range of 1,000 feet.
You'd need to stop and rest after, unless fireball's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip, yeah.
Alright.
Okay, well, how about if I kick you?
Anyway, Irina starts moving on.
I also start moving on.
Let's go right into this clearly shorter route.
Actually, that's
is
pretty
the long way
mountainous.
around.
Yeah.
We're heading up.
I can't. I thought the thing between the sort of arrowy bits, the sort of roots.
No, the arrowy bits
Those-
are there
those
to
demonstrate
denote
elevation.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But also, pardon me, but out of character, non-Euclidean cat, you're clipping.
Oh, am I?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
Alright, let me
Okay.
drop my...
Between 2 points, there's a straight line.
Is that better?
Yes.
Like,
Alright,
look at all that. Look at all that
Okay,
travel around with
so-
to straight line.
But we'd have to do climbing in full gear.
So when you guys get to here, it's about. I'm gonna say it's just about like 3 p.m. or something like that. And even here in the mountains, the forest and the fog are inescapable. Ahead, the dirt road splits in two, widening towards the east. You see patches of cobblestone, suggesting that the eastern branch was once an important thoroughfare.
Did that really take us 6 hours?
Horses are very slow.
I guess.
I mean, if you're not trying to like push them, then yeah.
Let's push them.
All right.
Let's not, because we don't want them to be exhausted when the wolves show up.
All right.
We could
So here you also see a sign. The eastern bit points towards Castle Ravenloft, and then the western bit points towards Valaki.
What do we know about Castle Ravenloft?
Well, the guy who named it was apparently a fucking dork.
Yeah, besides that.
There's probably ravens.
Most likely loft there.
You guys know that is precisely where Strahd lives. That is the end goal. There is the castle, and also
and Strahd's in a castle.
also
Let's go say hello and say stop fucking around.
also if you guys will recall, that second card that Madame Ava told you speaks of the holy symbol being in the castle.
That's a dumb place to put the vampire weapon with the vampire.
But if he's looking for it, it's the best place to hide it is to hide it right under his
because
nose.
he just has infinite time to look around his own damn house.
Right under his
In the
nose.
fucking, like,
Right
in the fucking
under his
ocean. He'll never
nose.
find it in the ocean. Put it in the damn river. He can't get to it there. It's flowing water.
But then we can't get to it.
Shut up, let's go to Valaki.
All right, so
Yeah.
Or just like put it in the forest, just under a random ass tree.
When you guys
Not
get-
in the fucking castle.
when you guys get here, there's another split in the path. The sign there points northward for Valaki, and then this short path that would end here. You can actually see it. There's like a old dilapidated windmill.
Oh,
I mount my horse.
well.
Extremely.
I take a lance and charge at the windmill.
I need to
You guys really want to go to the wind?
Yes.
I mean,
absolutely.
it's a place that is indoors. It's
Free grain.
Okay. All right.
Let us
get
go
the feeling
inside the
that we
windmill
will
and
not-
possibly make camp.
Guess you guys aren't going to Velaki today.
Look,
Oh, is
I
the
have a
windmill-
we're
lot
not going to be
grain.
making it too blocky anyway.
And I would like to get it milled as flour. And I am
Uh,
sure as hell not going to do it myself.
let me see if I can't find.
Either we go to the windmill or we fight wolves. And I am in favor of windmills.
It actually is
What
kind
If
of.
the windmill is full of super wolves.
I don't know.
There's probably fewer super wolves than regular wolves.
I would like to spur my horse on to get away from this discussion.
Trying to find it on here.
For the record, I do vote that we go on to Velaki. Fuck this windmill. Fuck this creepy windmill.
We've got to burn.
I would rather not fuck this windmill, IMO.
Yeah, he's waiting for the horses.
We can skip the windmill, but we're gonna have to make camp outside, and then we will be beset by
Is the
wolves.
windmill not on here?
Yeah,
Did I not have the?
that's the thing.
Oh, wait,
is
hold
that I'm guessing there's no holes in this windmill except for the door hole.
I can't believe there's no map of the windmill and we just get.
What if the
everything automatically.
windmill is just a giant mimic?
Oh no! I found it. I found it. I
get that we had a demic happen, but
We
Look,
can
we're
stab
dealing
the
with
windmill before
Kalon.
we
We have
touch
to
the door.
assume that
Yeah.
everything is a mimic.
I swear to God, I did not put the mimic in there. I swear to fucking God, I will.
Evil crow.
Look, I'm gonna go ask
Evil
God.
crow,
Give me a
isn't
moment.
Oh, it's a cute windmill.
All right. Let's see here. Okay.
Oh,
The old
you know-
Svalich Road transitions here from being a winding path through the Balonic Mountains, I think I pronounced that correctly, to a lazy trail that hugs the mountainside as it descends into a fog-filled valley. In the heart of the valley, you see a walled town near the shores of a great mountain lake. Its waters dark and still. A branch in the road leads to the west prominently, which, yep, okay, that's the... Stop! No. Bad.
Oh my God, why?
Is it a spider penis?
All right, I'm back. One, God says you're a fucking liar, and two, he says stop doing that thing.
The onion-domed edifice leans forward into one side, as though it's trying to turn away from the stormy gray sky. You see gray brick walls and dirt-covered windows on the upper floors. A decrepit wooden platform encircles the windmill above a flimsy doorway leading to the building's interior. Perched on a wooden beam above the door is a raven. It hops about and squawks at you, seemingly agitated.
Man, I don't want to mess with the Burt Raven. Ravens are smart. He'll go get his friends and fuck us up.
I would like to feed the raven.
Like in your hand, or you just throw the feed on the floor.
I'd like to get a quote from the Raven.
Nevermore.
He says, not today, bitch.
Also, it's raining and I've got washing out. That's not good.
Ooh. You should probably go do that.
Yeah,
Well,
2 minutes.
okay, so from what I can understand, I have a mess kit, and that includes a bowl.
So I can't help but notice that you're putting more black boxes down.
No,
in the windmill.
I'm trying to like get the little liney bits away, but apparently that doesn't work. So never mind.
But it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
Like, I put forward like some seeds in a bowl for the raven.
All right. It looks at the bowl and then it keeps watching you, but it does occasionally look down at the bowl. It just seems to be waiting for you to leave.
I would
before.
like to barter with the Raven. How much for passage and safe? How much is your inn, sir?
I give the raven a symbol.
I can offer you 5 shiny coins per night for.
It's not a
staying
magpie,
in your
ape.
inn. All birds like shiny things. Ravens and corvids especially.
Corvids.
I check if the door is locked.
I just want to be square with this bird.
Give Everybody give me a wisdom insight check.
Oh,
Alright, wait. How do I put
Oh, dang! Okay. We've got 2 natural 20s here. Glad we're getting them out of the way early.
I'm sorry, I'm really smart.
Who hasn't rolled?
I'm using up my low rolls.
Who hasn't rolled? I think.
I think we fucking know.
End hasn't
He's
rolled
doing
yet.
his laundry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So everybody except Gertrude kind of get the idea that the Raven is trying to warn you about the windmill, and after you guys kind of are like, oh yeah, he's trying to warn us. It hops down, eats some of the feed, and then flies away.
And then we go in anyway because we're adventurers and therefore idiots.
Makes sense. I didn't notice he was trying to warn us, and I walked right up to the door and tried to open it.
I'm back, guys. What are we doing? Opening this door?
Just go in there. Have fun.
You guys kind of determined that the Raven was trying to warn you about the windmill and started flying towards Valaki, and then okay.
I will take any kind of grain they have.
No.
What do I roll to open?
Kalon also gave us his best car.
I'll do it again.
Yay.
Pretty good.
Anyway, how do I get into this windmill?
You just opened the door.
Like, I'm gonna stay out here. I'm gonna heed the bird.
I'm going.
Birds are wise.
And as he opens the door,
With thaumaturgy.
okay, as you open the door, Irina just offhandedly mentions they call this windmill the old bone grinder.
Oh, I love bones.
Bone meal. That'll be great in my garden.
Okay. All right. So when you open the door, the ground floor has been converted into a makeshift kitchen, but the room is filthy. Baskets and old dishware are piled everywhere. Adding to the clutter is a peddler's cart, a chicken's coop, a heavy wooden trunk, and a pretty wooden cabinet with flowers painted on its doors. In addition to the clucking of chickens, you hear toads croaking. The sweet smell of pastries blends horribly with the stench that burns your nostrils. An awful odor comes out of the oven, out of an open upright corner barrel in the center of the room. Warmth itch. Yes.
Innkeepers.
Warmth.
Right.
Guys, I'm not done. Guys, I'm not fucking done yet. Okay, Jesus.
You stopped.
Yes, because it was a break in the pair. Whatever. Just warmth issues from a brick oven against one wall, and a crumbling staircase ascends the wall across from it. Shrieks and cackles from somewhere higher up cause the old mill to shudder.
Are you done now?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I would like to.
I vote that if we
Divine
actually
Sense.
go in here against, and I also vote that we don't go in here, but if we do, my suggestion is shoot the hell out of everything with magic. Just every square inch of this stupid building, just blast it with fire and lightning.
End does not run a democracy, and I go straight towards the smell of pastries.
You're an idiot.
Yeah, I'd like to see or smell if there's any bad things.
I'm staying outside. Fuck you guys.
Yeah, you can smell the pastries.
Hang
You
out
can
with a creepy old lady here.
you can smell the horrible stench coming from the barrel. Like I said, you smell the pastries in the oven. You're using divine sense. Yeah, there's some definite evil going on in here. You can feel it like in the barrel. You can feel it above you. You can feel it in the oven.
What you do for a living exactly? It was Irene, yeah.
Irina, yeah. She says, I was mostly the burgomaster's daughter, and that was about it until Strahd came along.
Cool. Now listen, all my idiot friends are apparently going to the very obviously cursed windmill, so I'm just gonna hang out here. Is that
Yes,
cool?
that is. You are probably the smartest one in this entire adventuring party.
Awesome.
Must admit.
You got like cards or something? Do you want to play?
No,
like,
I do
okay.
not.
Got a book I can borrow?
No.
I got like some spell books.
No.
But that's it. They're not really good reading.
I left in quite a hurry.
Do you like to bird watch? Bet there's birds around here.
There is a raven, at least.
Let's look at the
Well, they
raven.
have that
All right.
losers convention outside.
I'm going to sit
Okay.
here and admire the raven.
All right, let me
I stroll
drag your
boldly and
pogs
decisively
over
to the
from.
pastries.
I need to find where your guys were last time. You were in the We're in the
We're in
Velaki
the,
camp. That's right.
caravan.
Yeah, I'm trying to find. There it is. Let me grab all your pogs in one area so that way I can copy and paste them.
I'm just gonna shout back. Hey, if you guys find like some evil flour, bring it back. I'd love to make some like cursed pastries.
Oh, sounds good.
This place is probably filled with cursed pastries.
Yeah, but I like mine fresh. I want to make like some cursed lemon cake.
I'd
Yeah,
like
and
to
where's the oven?
forage for sticks to make a campfire.
Is this the oven?
Yeah, it's the oven.
I open the oven.
You find the pastry.
Are they cooked? Can I?
They're not quite ready.
I shut the door and let them have another 10 minutes.
Okay. All right. Is anybody else going in and
Oh no, I'm gonna stay outside.
Okay.
I am very busy admiring this raven.
I am
Wait,
extremely concerned about being beset by wolves, so I am trying to secure this place.
Okay. I would like to make what kind of check would I make? I guess a nature. I would like to try to tame this raven to do my bidding.
Oh, the raven went away.
To bring me shiny things.
The raven went away, remember? The raven flew away towards the town after delivering its warning.
You just said there was a raven.
She said there was a raven, at least.
All right.
Yeah, now it's gone.
Well, I'm gonna go. I want to find another raven. Then I'm making a nature check, or any kind of corvid. Really.
With that 17, oddly enough, you notice a distinct lack of pretty much any living things here at all, except for the fact that you hear toads croaking inside, and also the laughter. But aside from that, there's like you can't even really find any bugs.
I'm gonna move farther away from the windmill. Where's the farthest point I can move and still be on the map?
With a witch.
I'm gonna get away from the door. I'm just gonna be up here.
All right.
Bellatrix is securing
Hang on.
here and looking for wolves.
I'm gonna
Yes.
just start like poking rocks and looking for salamanders. I guess.
Yes.
What's in the trunk?
I feel like I should have a familiar.
Let's see. There's like various actually, as you guys explore the room, you see small human bones litter the flagstone floor.
Oh, good. Those add flavour. Anyway, what's in the trunk?
There's nothing really in the trunk, but in the cabinet you see it's just herbs and baking ingredients. There's but also inside are a dozen locks of hair, and also you find 3 small labeled containers. One is labeled youth, which it looks like a golden syrup. The second one is labeled laughter, and it looks like it's like red and sort of reddish and thin. And the third one is a greenish milky liquid labeled mother's milk.
Yes.
I'm already pretty
Definitely a
young.
witch.
I'm already pretty young, and I'm already pretty good at telling jokes.
What's in the barrel?
There's mother's milk in these bone pies.
Aiden, get in here. You want a drink?
No, I'm good. Do they have any non-evil firewood in there?
Do you have 7-Up?
Burn this.
I pop open the barrel. That smells terrible.
Okay,
I'd settle for Sprite.
you see greenish black, like ichor inside of it, and it just smells
Oh, cool. We
wretched.
have Mountain Dew. All right. I'll
God damn it.
Game's over, everybody.
Wait,
Thanks for watching.
identify.
That was Curse of Strahd.
Do I have a way to identify what's in here?
Roll religion.
Okay.
You have no idea what that stuff is. You just know that it looks gross and it smells awful.
Farting in my hands today.
Guys, I don't know if I told you this before, but that smells evil.
Yeah, but
Like
so do
literally
I,
evil.
so from my
No,
perspective,
besides, and we know about your problems, and that stuff is evil.
I pop my hat out the door. Hey, which one of you is really good at identifying like weird, evil liquids? Because we got a barrel in here.
That would be either Erasmus or Aiden, or Bellatrix, but Erasmus is kind of like
Bellatrix also
off in his
uses
own
rings.
world.
enough of this. I poke the liquid.
It feels really gross. It doesn't really do anything.
I very gingerly
Bellatrix.
taste my finger.
Okay, there's no rules for this. So I'll just say that it smells. It tastes worse than it smells.
It is Mountain Dew.
Bellatrix gives the bear good liquor.
I'll just stick with.
Okay,
my other smoke.
With a 17 religion, you know that is actually demon ichor.
What does demon
You're
ichor do?
cannibal.
It's basically
A
the
little bit.
it's basically
Well,
the
it's-
ingredients to make a dretch, which is a very low in power demon. It's like the lowest tier demon possible.
And it's high in vitamin C.
All right, I kick
Is
the
it
barrel over.
actually ichor formed from demons?
Yeah.
I know where this is going. That's obviously a trap. I'm just going to kick it over and spill all the ichor.
Okay,
Oh,
so
the cursed windmill is a trap. No shit, man.
the ichor just spills everywhere, and the voices upstairs stop cackling, and one of the voice goes, "Did you hear that, Bella?" And the other voice goes, "I bet it was your fault, Ophelia. Go downstairs and check it. You go check it. No, you."
I yell to
Bellatrix
my
hides behind
guys,
the
do you hear that?
Look,
All right, who's in our house? Go check it. Let's go check it together.
What's the name of the pastry woman? We got told.
look, guys. Are those pastries done yet?
Very good question. I check.
Guys, are you guys sure about this?
Are you guys fighting demons in there?
No.
Are you sure?
From
Because I specifically said not to fight any demons.
I
From the
promise
top-
you won't.
from the next floor up, you hear two voices go, "Hey, who's in the house? Get out of the house now! Mother will be upset if you're still here by the time we're done with you. Yeah, go on."
Hi, we would like to purchase a night in your home. We are looking for shelter for the night. We will pay you for the ability to just sit here on your bottom floor for the evening.
No, go it.
I want to buy your pastries. All of your pastries.
You only buy pastries from Mother. We don't sell them. We just make them. Go away.
Okay. Well, why don't we eliminate the middleman? You two will make more profit. Sup?
Guys, I don't think we're welcome.
At this point,
Of course I'm welcome. I'm always.
I need everybody to roll initiative at this point because End is going up there and not leaving the house like they yelled at him to do. Hold on, I need to go get my monster manual. That's the one book I didn't grab.
Are you gonna pull up the initiative list?
It should load.
Alright.
Unlike my initiative roll.
Wow, I'm so glad that I was out here
good.
collecting sticks and trying to find other sources of firewood.
I have the highest initiative. I'm probably just going to spend this entire fight poking at rocks.
Guys, I'm very happy with this outcome.
Oh no, that's the wrong.
I'm glad that yet another like thing of combat is starting with Anne getting punched in the face.
And I think they are going to get a surprise round since End is just basically like, "Hey, hi, how's it going? Oh no, you're punching me in the face. What? Why?"
I just wanted to buy some pastries.
And they told you
No,
to get the
wanted
fuck
to
out!
Drink. You wanted to drink their demon ichor.
No, I spilled it.
How do I add myself to the tracker?
I may still drink their mother's milk.
It's on there already. You're on there. You've got an 11, right? No.
I got a 20.
Okay.
Wait.
Just
For some
I've
reason...
got an important question. Is doing this fight going to lock me out of the get some more pastries quest?
No.
Good. Let's continue.
Okay, so, what did Aiden get? A 19, I think. Okay, so these last 3 are wrong.
I got a 19.
No. 19. 19. That's a thing that Will Wheaton does.
I rolled a 2, then I rolled a
Saigon.
1, so I'm going with a 2. You never know, they may roll a 1.
There you go.
So, hey, what did you roll for 9? You rolled a 21 and you're going first, technically. Right. I mean, technically you're going first, but they're also getting a surprise round, so,
Hang on. Mine should be a 2, because there's a 2 up there.
okay.
It makes a lot of difference.
Yes, it does. Alright, let me roll
reason,
their
roll it
initiative.
twice.
I'm rolling their initiative separately. This one is going to be for the one on the top. I'm going to go top to bottom, so...
Give them names.
They do have names, they're just hidden from you.
Yeah, this one's called Grumbungus, and this one's called Cacklers 4.
I mean,
Cackler
like,
4.
you're not far off.
Brunhilde and Gruntilda?
You heard them shouting their names at each other. They didn't say their last names,
Ophelia
but
and something else.
yeah, Ophelia and
Grumbungus.
yeah, Grumbungus. There we go. So descending. All right. So the surprise round, the first one that goes off is Bella Sundane. So she's the one right next to End. So End, you see this rather unattractive woman. She looks at you. She just screams, "We told you to get out!" And like her hand turns into like a hideous malformed claw, and she takes a swipe at you.
Guys, these people are nasty.
Man, you're invading their house. You're a burglar.
Does 22 hit your AC? I'm pretty sure it does.
Yeah, that definitely hits my AC. I'm not a
Committed a
burglar, I'm an
crime.
assassin.
You
There's a
broke into their house and you're trying to steal their food.
You
You're
take
an
14
asshole.
points of damage,
Oh, okay.
which I mean is not actually far off from the average.
What's one take 14? 17, 7.
What would the difference be?
And then-
One and the other's meant to
Let me see
sickness.
something real quick, because the other one starts casting a spell.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah. Actually, they would not know what kind of fighter you are quite yet, so they would still actually cast it. They need to make a ranged spell attack, and I think they cast with charisma, so they are proficient there.
So, do we have confirmation that these are evil witches?
Essentially,
Oh
yes.
no, they're just very disgruntled witches.
Okay.
You
This
sensed
grumble.
evil. You can sense evil.
It could have been one of the toads. You don't know.
Like,
A particularly malevolent toad.
mm,
Hang on, if we can
Oh, she
use
rolled a
some-
natural 1 for her spell, so so the other one shoots a sort of a purplish beam at you, but it completely misses. Like, it actually completely misses and hits her sister, and she says, "Hey, watch where you're aiming that thing! You don't tell me what to do. I explicitly tell you what to do." And now it's top of the order with Garen.
Okay, so I noticed there's like a little window right there that I seem to be angled
Yep, you can.
Immediately next to.
Yep, you
Can
see
I
a.
see anything through that window?
Yeah, you see End get clawed, and then a beam fly out and hit the other old awful woman.
Okay, I would like to wave at End. And then I'm gonna shout, I hope they eat your bones, idiot, and then I end my turn.
Okay. Bellatrix, it's your turn.
Okay, Bellatrix is going to...
I will say this. Remember that running away is always an option.
The answer.
Leave End to die! Yeah!
Are you trying to imply I'm incredibly underleveled for this fight?
I might be.
You
Just
just
saying.
took 14 points of damage in this single attack.
I think we can do this.
You know what? You go for it, man. We'll be over here supporting you. I'm gonna go. Yeah, wait. No.
Anyway, it's Bellatrix's turn.
I have a question.
Yes.
When we were outside, did I notice that the what was the windmill spinning?
No.
No. Okay, so it's not currently turning. Okay. All right, Bellatrix is just going to run up the stairs.
Okay.
Why?
Well, she's going to.
There's more of them! What the hell?
So she's going to sock this witch that's in front of End, and also tell End, maybe we should consider leaving.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack. So when you punch her, she just stands there and takes it, and it feels like you're punching steel. And it does
Maybe we
nothing.
should really consider leaving.
Buff old lady.
That's what we told you! She doesn't even seem to mind that you punched her in the face because it didn't really do anything. So, like, yeah, get out! If you get out now, we'll let you live!
That's a very generous offer. I believe we should take it.
Alright.
Might I suggest grappling End?
I mean, I'll go. I'll just teleport out on my turn.
I mean, if you guys are all willing to just leave, I will call the end of combat right here, right now, and just say they let you leave.
Okay, well, I'll say...
Did spill their demon ichor, though.
Yeah, they don't know that.
That stuff can't...
They don't know that yet, though. They haven't gotten
sorry,
quite
yeah.
downstairs.
Can I shout that? Hey, End spilled all your demon juice.
You might not want
That
to.
one right there, the
You-
one with the horns.
You might not want to because they will very definitely start trying to kill all of you.
You
Hey!
don't know that that happened. You haven't
heard
entered
it.
the windmill at any point. You don't know
I can
what's in the barrel.
Okay, I can assume
oh,
that
that's-
End has fucked with something.
Alright,
Yeah,
so
what I did.
so as you all leave, they go downstairs and be like, "Oh no, Mother's going to be right pissed! We better start cleaning this up! You mean you better start cleaning this? No, you, no!" And it just fades out to them bickering.
I
They don't
offer
even...
to help clean it up.
You're gone. You're gone.
You're gone as they start... They're bickering as you guys are leaving. So, you might not also want to help them, because they will probably just end up trying to kill you.
I try
no.
to be friendly. I try
Guys,
to pay them. Just
the
sit
pastries.
in the house.
Well,
They're gonna burn.
I'm sure their mother will be around to sell me more pastries, and I will buy as many as I can afford.
Well, you gotta pay him back for the demon juice first.
Okay. So...
They don't know it was me who spilt it.
Back-
to the world
I'm gonna
map.
leave a note that says it was that horned idiot that spilled all your demon
Back to the world map. Okay.
Oh, I also pocketed the mother's milk and the youth and laughter. I don't know what good that'll do me, but I've
Okay.
got some juice.
Yep. Alright, so you guys get to about here when night falls. Between the...
As I leave the windmill, I'm massaging my temples in frustration.
So who wants to take first watch, second watch, and third watch? Because it's night. Night is falling, and Irina says we can probably get there around midday tomorrow if we make camp here now.
I cannot take first watch on account of I'm doing the fire.
Okay.
I can't take.
I can
first
just
watch.
make fire.
Bellatrix offers first watch.
I
Well,
make
you
fire.
can make fire, but you can't sustain fire.
I can cast fire onto wood.
I can stand in
Well,
fire.
who else brought wood? Me.
We're in a forest.
Yes.
The
But you can't use. Look, you gotta use dried wood.
While you two are arguing about who makes the fire, Irina is already setting up the tents and such.
I'm helping with that.
I'm not going to take first watch because I really need to not be at 7 hit points.
Bellatrix
Whose
already
fault
offered
is
to take
that,
first
idiot?
watch.
I'll take
I
first
vote
You can
watch.
use your hit die. You can use your hit die to heal yourself.
Yeah, but then I'd have to use a hit die.
You're about to take an extended rest anyway.
I'll take third watch. That's me, third watch.
All right, who's on first?
Yes.
We're not doing that. No. None of this happened in Costello. Shit. None of this happened in Costello. Shit. I swear to God.
Okay, Gertrude, you're on first then.
No, I'm on second.
Okay.
Bellatrix literally already said that she's first.
Like, I'll take first watch. I don't fucking care.
Okay.
I
So
don't know. It's on third.
End is on third watch. He said that. So
Now, who's on first?
all right.
No
Let's
regrets.
see. Oh. I have my physical
Can I
dice
get
on
rid of
me?
the
Oh
instant tracker?
no! I'm just gonna message Heathbot then.
What?
I need to roll dice.
Rolling private dice.
Right? Ape, nothing happens on your first watch.
Yeah.
So, when you go to bed and, Bellatrix takes the next watch. It was Bellatrix that took second watch, right?
No, that was me.
Oh, okay, Gertrude takes second watch.
She tried. Bellatrix tried so hard to take first watch. But apparently nobody listened to her.
Okay.
Everybody needs you to get a full night's sleep.
She is unbelievably cross.
Gertrude, I need you to roll a perception check.
Oh, goody.
Okay, so there's no real map for this, because it's a random encounter, technically. But you notice 4 shambling figures stepping out from the woods. So let me find your guys' hogs on the bone grinder, because guess what? Because somebody didn't take their fucking extended rest, or didn't take their
How you
fucking
get
hit
up
die.
there?
Because somebody didn't take their fucking hit die and roll to heal, they don't get
Of
the
course I
benefits.
took my hit die.
Oh, you did? Okay, good. Because man, this would have been not great.
I should probably actually roll the hit die though.
Yeah, you probably should.
I should probably roll another
Oh.
hit die.
Let me just draw real quick some shitty woods, like really shitty trees.
What's 7 plus 13? 10, 20. Okay, that's one
Okay,
off.
so there's there are the trees, and I'm guessing
There's
you
the
guys have
ghosting
like
cloud.
I'm guessing you guys have like at least 4 tents. So
Yeah, you can say we're a pretty intense group.
fucking get out.
I'm in my own tent. I'm not sleeping with any of these morons.
Yeah. Oh. Suits us fine.
And then we'll say that
My tent, all mine.
hold on. I'm trying to get a different color here aside from blue, so that way I can actually draw campfire here. All right. And then let me paste your pogs on here. If it will actually let me. Okay. So go ahead and put yourselves in tent. Does Irina have a pog?
No.
She hasn't so
She-
far.
She should. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't think you've given her a pog.
Didn't she have one? She was the
Oh, we had it in the church, I think.
No.
Get out my tent,
She
Bellatrix.
wasn't with us in the church.
She might. Hold on. I think she might actually have a pog somewhere in the Barovian town. You take a look.
Sure,
Oh,
she
no,
has
we
one.
forgot
She
it.
does. She does have one. That's the appropriate layer and
God damn it, we asked her if she packed her pog, and she said she did.
No, she left in a hurry. There's no time for playthings.
Oh, my father's pog
what? Why is she so tiny?
All she got is this tiny little boglin.
There we go. I fixed it. Sort of. All right. Okay. So, Garen, I guess you're asleep because it was Gertrude taking second watch. So let me move. The vine casters can double up. Garen, are you why are you still up there? Ape. Why is your pog still up there? Put it in a tent somewhere. I don't care whose tent.
This lady.
Okay, you're gonna bunk up with Irina. Got it. All right. There. I'm gonna just find
And Gertrude's on watch, right?
monsters. Yep.
Yep,
Gertrude's
I'm
on
on
watch.
watch.
She managed to find. She managed to spot 4 figures shambling out. If I can ever click and drag them. Alright, they start shambling out. So, I need everybody to roll initiative, but at the moment only Gertrude is to act.
Let's see.
This is overwriting the... No, it is
Apparently I
not.
didn't have my.
Hey, look, I did it right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to clear this out though, so remove all turns, and then you're gonna... Because I forgot to do a thing. I'm also copying and pasting one of these guys just to track of their initiative. So don't get freaked out that I said 4, but there's actually a 5th one. That this guy's just initiative tracker.
Okay. You'll need to re-add me to the initiative tracker. Then,
Okay, you
because I
can't
already added
right-click and
myself
add
in
turn
civilian.
yourself?
Can I not add? Right-click. I'm trying to right-click and it doesn't let me.
Doesn't
No,
let you?
we cannot.
Okay, well, there we go. I'm adding everybody. So I'll roll for Irina, and I will also roll for Garen. I think Irina's just like mobile. Hold on. She's got weird stats. I think Irina.
What do you mean roll for me? I rolled a 16.
Irina, human noble with 14 hit points. Okay. No, I'm. So. All right. So
There,
you got a 16. And got a 9, Aiden got a 12. It's like everybody except Erasmus. I'm gonna take Erasmus off the tracker. So everybody rolled except me, so let me roll Irina's initiative real quick. It's a monster. Sort of stuff. It's weird. Monster Mania is weird because it also has stats for humans. Humans aren't monsters, or are they?
Yes, we are.
You didn't let me finish my joke. I said, or are they?
I'm never going to let you finish your jokes because they're not any good.
Oh no!
Alex joke.
I am the one who was owned. Her initiative is +1, so 20 plus 1 is. Oh man, she goes on 20. Holy shit! When she wakes up, she's gonna be tearing ass. And
Yeah, same. Initiative buddies.
these guys' initiative is awful, so they go on a 10. They still go before everybody, close to everybody else, because everybody else. Ending. All right, so
I still need to be added to the tracker.
oh, oops, sorry. I don't know why it doesn't let you add. Why it doesn't add. What was your initiative?
20.
20. So
Wowzers.
back to descending.
I am
All
on
right.
the ball.
All right. So basically, your guys' first turns are going to be spent like waking up and getting ready, and then after that, you guys will be able to. So, Gertrude, it's your turn.
I figured the quickest and easiest way to wake everybody up is to make an incredibly loud noise. So I'm gonna shout.
Okay.
So I hit both of them. They both need to make Constitution saves.
Okay. Well, they're actually pretty good at Constitution, actually. Well, one super passed it, the other super failed it, so he takes 9 damage, I guess.
Okay, so the one who failed takes 9.
Okay,
and
I need
gets
to.
shoved
I'm
back
gonna
10 feet.
hold on. They don't actually have like health bars, so I need to keep track of their health individually, manually. So okay. Okay, so actually, I actually probably should just add health bars to here. I can do it this way. They don't have bars, but they'll have numbers representing them. I got it. All right, I figured out the answer to the problem. So, all right. So you do 9 thunder damage against it.
9 to one, 5 to the other, and the one I do 9 to gets shoved back 10 feet.
5 to the other. So he is shoved back 10. All right.
And
everybody else.
Thunder.
Everybody else, you hear this giant burst of thunder, and that is enough to wake you up, which you assume is Gertrude's way of saying, "Hey, everybody, we're in danger."
That was a signal I told them I would use.
Okay. So Irina wakes up and she starts getting ready, and she puts on her appropriate stuff, and that's her turn. Garen, you probably have a lot less stuff to do that you need to do to get ready, so I will allow you to use. I'll basically say,
I
spend
put
your
on my robe and wizard hat.
Yep. So that.
God damn it! Beat me to it.
So that's
have
your
a
move
question.
action. That's your move action. You can use another move action to leave your tent if you wish. And yes,
Alright,
what is your
cool.
question?
Garen, do you not sleep with your wizard hat on?
Well, I did, but it got in my hair one time.
Do you have hair?
I don't know. I have hair on my face.
All right, if you want to move your pog, if you want to move 30
yeah,
feet,
I'm
I
just gonna step
believe.
outside.
Yep.
Oop, that's the drawing tool. Just how do I remove that?
I can remove it. That's fine.
Okay.
I got it.
That's the that's the path I take.
Oh my God!
Fuck! I was just trying to sleep, you stupid asshole. God damn it! The wizard needs to fucking sleep.
All right. So you can keep
I should
moving
not
if
want
you
my
want. You
supplies.
have a movement of 30 feet. So if you want to go further up, then that's fine.
I'm gonna hang back by the fire, not too far away from it, but not too
Okay,
close
and
either.
it's at this point you see the shambling figures walking toward. Aiden, it's basically going to take your entire turn to throw on like what you need of your armor and find your
official term is dawning.
yes, and also find your sword and get it ready and everything. So you wake up and you do that. Next up is their turn, and so they. How far can they move? What's their speed? 20 feet. Okay. So 5, 10, 5, 20.
I'm getting fucked up.
5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10.
Why are the squishy mages on the front lines?
Because you're the only ones who are awake. And
I'm awake.
well, everybody's awake, just out there, and so one raises his like gnarled claw, and starts trying to hit you. So these two are going to. These two are against Gertrude. I believe neither of them hit.
Correct.
So they're going to raise their other claws and try again. I'm pretty sure the 16 hits.
Both of those hit.
Both of those hit? Okay, let me roll the slashing damage.
The first two come down and I flex, but then I'm too busy flexing to flex through.
This is both of them combined, so don't worry when you see me rolling 2d6 plus 2, and you're like, oh god, that's just one. No, these are both the attacks that hit. So you take a total of 11 damage.
Okay, that is half my health.
And then they also reach out and start trying to bite you. The roll D.
They get 3 attacks?
Yep. And let's see. So you take 2d4 plus 2. Take an additional 6 damage.
Okay, go to 5.
Okay. And now these attacks are against Garen. So Garen,
Yay.
I'm pretty sure the 22 hits.
Yeah.
Okay, so plus 1. That's 5 damage.
Cool.
The next two claws. Do both of those hit?
They're both 14?
One of them 16, one of them's 14. So
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yep.
The 16 hits. The 14 is just at the armor class.
That is also a hit then.
Oh, then.
Okay. All right. So find.
And how much did I take? Was it 6
It was
damage?
It was 5, and then it's another 5 because they rolled really crappy on their attack rolls.
Okay. Let's see.
And then 2 bites.
5.
The bites miss though.
Yay.
So so basically they reach towards you and you're like, whoa, no, that's gross. Ah, get away. Ah.
Garen flexes.
And it's your turn. And since again you're on the same thing as Garen, where like you can comfortably sleep in the stuff that you fight in, I will say that you spend your move action trying to find your wand and getting up and rubbing the sleep out of your eyes and stuff.
I'm a warlock. I use my finger.
Well, you still have to have a magical. You still have to have a magical arcane focus. So whatever.
Yeah,
So whatever
it's
your.
my demon necklace that I sleep.
Okay,
with
so
on.
you had. Well, you still have to like pull it out and be like, is it
Stand
on?
up.
Right? Okay, whatever. And then
He has
so
to stand up, and that's a move action.
yeah, you have so basically your entire move action is standing up. You can still move out of your tent if in order to see these things, because I know you're just gonna probably stand in place and blast them from far.
Well, of course I am. I'm actually not
Alright.
going to move from this spot.
Okay.
I can see it.
No, you can't because the tent is blocking your view and you need
You
line
are
of sight.
inside.
Yeah, where do you think the front of my tent is? It's in front of me.
You
Yeah,
slept
but
next
it's
to the
still
door.
closed. You need to open
I
it.
use my move action. I use my action to unzip the tent.
Okay, there you go. Now you can see them. All right,
Cool.
Bellatrix. I'm pretty sure like you just need to wake up in order to use your fists. So
Yeah, Bellatrix is fighting in her jammies. She doesn't even bother to get dressed.
all right. So you spend your move
I have
action
a
to get up.
question. Yeah. Question is like identifying an enemy. Would that be like a bonus action or regular action or what?
I'll say it's a free action.
Free action. Okay. So I could use my bonus action to dash out of the tent and my free action to identify these enemies.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. She's going to do that. First, she's going to like run out here to try to take some of the heat off of Garen, and then she's going to.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that these are zombies. They're a bit tougher than normal zombies for some reason. But they're just basically zombies.
Any like obvious weaknesses?
Nah, not really. you do know that they are immune to poison damage and also to being poisoned. But
Okay, cool. I'll put away my poison fists.
okay. All right, Gertrude, it's your turn again.
I'm gonna do a 5-foot step.
Mm-hmm.
Get away from them, and then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
20. There we go.
All right.
Because
That-
I am at like 4.
And that's your
Five.
basically that's your entire turn because I believe you
Yeah.
can't. All right. So
Yeah.
next up is Irina, and she comes running out. She's wearing breastplate, and she has a nice sword, and she just runs like full out towards this zombie right here, and makes an so +3 to hit. Damn, she super duper hits it. So 1d8 plus 1 damage. Deals 7 damage to it. That damage? Yeah, that's piercing damage, so nothing special happens. So hits it for 7. Back 7 off the fucker. This is the one that you blasted back earlier, so it's the more hurt one. And next up is Garen.
Gertrude swoons at Irina's competency.
So, does moving away from these not trigger an attack of
If
opportunity?
you take a 5-foot step backwards, then no, it does not. But
Okay.
that's your entire action. So you wouldn't be able to cast a spell unless it's a bonus or a move back.
So I can do that and then take a move action?
Yes, and then you won't provoke an attack of opportunity.
I'm going to take the 5-foot step backwards, please.
Okay,
And
and
then
now-
I'm going to...
That's exactly what Gertrude did. So
Yeah.
that's why it didn't
Fuck
provoke.
right off of here.
All right,
I
Aiden.
high five
Is that
him as
30
he runs
feet?
past
Let
me.
me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 25, so... Yeah, that's a
That
good
was 30. Yep.
distance.
All right. So
That's slightly out of their movement range.
Aiden, it's your turn.
Does anybody know how to use a short sword?
Pointy end go in bad guy.
No, I mean, like, actually no.
Insert rod A into asshole B.
Nah, best I can use is daggers.
I
Well,
think
I was
Irina
going
would
to
be
shoot
able
us.
to, but the thing is, I think the rapier actually deals more damage than the short sword, so she wouldn't take it anyway.
Even with us, even if it's silvered?
She might take it to protect against werewolves later, but if you run into werewolves, but for right now, she's content with using her rapier.
I don't think silver does anything against zombies.
No, they don't
It
have any
looks really
particular
nice, though.
immunities or weaknesses against silver.
Alright. Let's see here. So everybody's already out of range. I see that Erasmus is...
He's
Out of
sleeping.
it,
He
I
for some
guess.
reason he's just super conked. He's not waking up.
He got drunk
Okay.
before he went to bed.
I'm gonna just say that my attendants are trying desperately to try to wake him up to no avail. I guess we didn't bring any
Smelling salts.
Since when do you have
Smelling
attendance?
salts.
Or a strong pot of coffee.
Am I supposed to believe you just
Selling
got
malts.
the little dudes riding with you at all times?
Yes. There is a secret tent off screen, okay? It's behind the black.
I suppose that's where my criminal fence sleeps as well then.
Just carry your fence with you.
All right. So what are you going to do, like on your actual turn? Oh, okay. You're gonna.
Bust a move.
I'm gonna just get up here.
You're gonna go fight with Irina. That's cool. All right.
Well, we
so
kind of need her to not be dead. Yeah.
okay. So
Also, they're
this
closer.
one is slightly more damaged than, or actually much more damaged than this one, but this one is slightly damaged.
All right. Let's see here. I believe I had something in. was it?
I believe your smiting abilities also deal more damage to undead if you use them.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah,
It's like an extra
another
D8, which
thing
is nice.
Yeah. Okay, that's one thing. There's another. I can't remember. Let's see. Rotator strands, cantrip, language. Ah, yes. Wait, no.
Of course.
Well,
No.
look, there was something I had that I could cast as a bonus.
Oh
action.
yeah, that's right. And
Oh,
it deals.
right, divine favor.
Yeah, divine favor. It deals an extra D4 of radiant damage. So, all right. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. They don't take any extra damage from radiant damage, but I mean that's still an extra D4 worth of damage. So.
Yeah. So we're gonna start off with that,
Okay.
and I'm gonna take out this short sword.
Okay. That's a definite hit.
On this guy.
Which one?
Here. This guy.
Okay, the more damaged one. All right. So go ahead and roll damage. 7,
Let's see.
and then add an extra D4.
And
All right. So it takes 8 damage
I'd
total.
like to use divine smite as well.
Okay, so go ahead and roll the extra D8's worth of damage. You get an additional D8 on top of your normal stuff because it is undead.
So that's 3.
Yeah, 3 D8. If it
Damn.
normally deals 2, you're dealing 3.
All right.
Yeah, you eviscerate it, and it just falls and like burns in holy white flame.
Holy crap! I didn't know I could do that.
And now it's their
That is so
turn.
cool.
Nice on.
So the first zombie up here by Aiden and Irina, it looks like it's about to hit Irina, and then it just suddenly lurches and decides to attack Aiden instead. And
That guy can turn guys into ash. I should probably do something about that.
no, it has something it's got something to do with Irina actually. So do those hit?
She's a vampire. She's already a vampire, and it won't attack vampires.
Strahd wants her alive.
Oh, okay. So neither of those hit, and then this is its bite, which does hit. So
Dang.
Can I just
4 plus.
click my armor class on screen? No.
All right. So it deals minimal damage to you. Like it tries to claw through your armor, and it just can't quite do it. But it manages to like bite you, and you turn away just in time, and it just bites one of your ears instead.
Ow!
Free piercing!
Really hurt.
All right, and then these are the ones attacking Bellatrix. This is the first one's claw attacks. Neither of those hit. This is its bite attack. That hits. So you take 4 damage. And then this is the second one. So these are its claw attacks. Does an 18 hit?
An 18. Yes, it does.
Okay. And then here's its bite attack. Does a 14 hit?
No.
Okay, so it will just deal 1d6 plus 1. 1. So you take 4 damage.
Okay.
All right. And it's your turn.
Oh, Aiden's done something useful for a change by killing one of them,
Hey.
which means I can just do this.
By the way, you guys have not gained the benefit of your extended rests yet.
That's fine. I didn't use any spell slots anyway.
That is fair. I was. Oh, jeez. So let me see what their armor class is. All 3 of those hit, and spells can crit in this game, so you can roll double dice for the first Scorching Ray.
I thought it was just max damage on a crit.
No, they changed it.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
No,
So
they didn't. Oh, well.
so
Yeah,
6.
it automatically did it.
So it automatically did. So 6 plus 10 is 16. So go ahead and roll the other 2 damages.
That's 16 to the one on the left, 9 to the one in the middle, and 8 to the one on the right.
Okay, so minus 9.
That says 120 foot range. Damn.
Yeah, it has a range of 100 feet because Eldritch Blast kicks ass, actually, as I have
Nice.
learned.
Yeah, Eldritch Blast, and because I'm a tiefling, I get Scorching Ray as a class.
That too. So next up is Bellatrix.
All right.
These guys are weak.
Yeah, these guys.
You can hit any of them in this direction. That'd be good.
What? Oh, like.
If you
Oh,
can
right
push
in
any
front of her.
them this
Yeah.
way.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that something? Let's see if that's.
There is a maneuver that you can do. I don't remember how it works. It's complicated and
The card maneuver.
I just meant like as an effect of one of your attacks.
oh, okay.
If you can punch a dude so hard he staggers backwards a bit, that'd be good.
I think you can do like a strength check to do like a push or something. But I'd have to
Yeah,
look at
shoving a creature. Using the attack action, you can make a special melee attack to shove a creature, either to knock it prone or push it away from you.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You make a strength athletics versus it's contested by either a strength athletics or dexterity acrobatics. And if you win the contest, you can knock it prone or push it 5 feet away.
Okay. My athletics isn't great, but I'm going to try to, like, Bellatrix just like plants herself and does like a 1-inch punch to this guy to try to knock him backwards.
Okay.
On the left, the guy on the left.
Yep, I figured as much.
So
go ahead and roll.
athletics.
Yep. You push him away and he stumbles. Ugh.
Okay, cool. Do I do any unarmed damage?
No, it's
okay.
purely to shove him away.
Okay, did that count as an attack?
Yes, because it is part of your
Okay,
attack
so
action.
Okay, so then... Actually... Okay, if that was an attack, does that mean I could do the same thing as my bonus attack as a monk?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, she's going to sort of step 5 feet to the right and...
Try again.
with her other hand, she's going to do the same thing.
All right, go ahead and roll athletics. Wow. Okay.
Just shoving these nerds around.
Okay, and I take it that's your turn because you've done all the stuff you can do.
Yeah.
You've done a bonus
Yeah, that's
action.
all I
You've
can
done a bonus action. You've done a move, and you've done an attack. All right. So everybody do me a favor and type in your passive perceptions into the Roll20. Just type them in. I don't want to have to hear over 8 different people.
Oh shit! What is my passive perception?
It's just 10 plus your perception score.
Oh, so then 10.
Okay.
It is on your character sheet.
Okay.
directly beneath
End.
all
What?
of your stats.
Actually, End wouldn't be able to see this because he's in the tent, so he doesn't get a chance to do this.
This
Aiden.
game is intense.
Aiden.
Shut up.
You notice about 4, like, you just notice behind you to the south, standing on a distant cliff, a shadowy figure.
I wait.
And it's just,
Oh.
I said Aiden. End doesn't
Oh, no,
see this.
wave.
End is inside a tent. He cannot see goddamn anything.
Well, you can wave anyway.
He can, well, he can,
And
but
the waves at the walls of the tent for no reason.
yeah.
Hello, 10. Thank you for being.
All right. All right. Gertrude, it's your turn.
Do I know this figure? Do I recognize it in any way?
It's humanoid, but no, it's too
Dark
close.
Shadow make Lord Man.
It's
I think it's Strahd.
Does it have any weird extremities such as wings?
It's got
Nope.
a 3-foot-long penis.
nope, it's humanoid. It seems to be wearing a cape of some sort.
Does it appear
It's
to be
wearing a cape of some sort. Okay.
Anyway, it's Gertrude's turn. It is Gertrude's turn. Let Gertrude go.
Wait.
Never.
Consulting with the team, I can either hit both of these guys, or I can hit this guy that Aiden is engaged with and this one. Because unfortunately, they're 20 feet apart, so I can't hit all three. So which two should I hit?
Do double damage. Double down.
Yes, but which two? Is the question. I vote the two idiots standing next to each other.
Me too. These two.
That's what I said. Yeah, double
I
down.
don't like them very much.
They're too near me. They may come close to my tent, and then the smell would get everywhere. Bits would get everywhere. It'd be a whole issue.
You already stink. You got ichor.
Then, do I want to hit him twice? I think I want to hit him twice. So, Gertrude begins vibrating.
Oh, I love it when you start describing your quicken spells.
And they come out twice.
All right, so
make
it's
2 deck saves.
2 deck saves.
Both of
Oh,
them make 2.
dang! That they suck at decks. Good call.
Fail.
They-
Fail.
Extremely
Fail.
Yeah, no, it's like a -1. I'm pretty sure there's no way the number can get any lower.
That one dodged into the fire.
It's like me playing Bloodborne for the first time.
Both of them take 23 fire damage.
Holy shit! Okay. This one burns to death. This one burns to death. There's just nothing but ashes.
Oh, wow.
Alright. Next up is Irina, and she's actually getting some respect for the party now that she's seeing them fight and actually being pretty competent. She is still going to try and attack the zombie that is currently right in front of her. And I'm sad that none of you got a chance to see zombies' cool gimmicks, but maybe at a later date.
The cool gimmick is that they burn.
That they burn really easily. Yes, that's exactly their cool.
My gimmick is that I die easily particularly if you chop off my head.
All right. Well, she
Really?
hits,
Let's try.
and her damage is a D8 plus 1. She only deals 3 damage to it. It's still alive. And the only reason you didn't get to see their gimmick is because she's dealing the wrong kind of damage for that gimmick to pop up. So, Aaron, it's your turn.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
I'm
what is
particularly
if it's slashing
pissed at
damage?
these
They
zombies
need
now.
acid or something?
I'm particularly pissed at these zombies. Like, you wake me up, you rip my flesh. No, not doing this. And since I'm assuming that we're going to be taking a long rest after this, I'm just going to go ahead and burn a level 2 spell slot
Yep.
for magic
Go
missile.
ahead. Oh, okay. So go ahead and roll the damage, because it just
Alright, let me
just
see.
fucking hits. It's great.
Yeah, let's
Bloody
see.
hell.
That's let's see. Roll D4 plus 1, and I'll do that 4 times.
4 times? God damn it! It's probably dead. D4 plus 1 4
8
times.
plus 5
It's
is
dead.
13.
It's dead. It's fucking dead. There's no way it can
18
live.
damage.
It can't live through 3 of them, let alone 4. So if you rolled minimum damage, it would die in 3 magic missiles. So there you go. I'm not gonna ask how are you going to do this time, because it's just a random encounter. It's fuck it,
Yeah.
whatever. But
Fucking Aprica, fuck you!
Africa, fuck you. Nice. All right.
Just fucking rude ass zombies.
Aiden, now that the combat is over, when you look over where the shadowy figure was standing before, it is now gone.
Oh,
I zip up my
what
tent.
even is this? Oh, this.
Gertrude walks up to
Anyone
her,
else?
still vibrating slightly, and says, "You're really good at this."
Thank you. As are you. All of you, actually. Except for the one following the Sun Lord. He seems to sleep a lot.
Let him sleep. He's the hero. He's the cleric.
He has depression. It happens.
We all have depression here.
I just thought he was.
Actually, I'm pretty okay.
That makes about one of us. And she just walks back to her tent.
Well, yeah. All right. Fucking
Oh.
rude. God.
I finished my watch.
Guys, I'm still sleepy.
All right. At this
I'm gonna
point,
take a piss just like right on N's tent here. Since I'm up.
Who said end?
nobody.
Uh,
Nobody said end. Don't
Don't
tell
worry
him.
about it. Your tent might smell a little weird though.
All right. So you guys now gain the benefits of a long rest because the encounter is done, and
Nothing for third watch.
nothing happens on third watch. I don't.
Excellent.
Yep.
I'm the greatest watchman of all time.
Nothing happens on my watch, which means I'm great.
Spell slots back. Get all these sorcery points back.
So, right. Let me find. Need to find something. God, there's. Okay. All right. Okay, that's what. Okay, so.
Guys, I did it. I got rid of the big wasp from my house.
Oh, congratulations!
Congrats.
Hooray.
I hate big wasps. They are the worst.
I did the combat encounter, but in real life.
Mm-hmm. So you guys were about here-ish, and so you travel the rest of the road up to here at and that is Valaki. Let me see if there's any over here that I need to read before I. Okay, so all right. The old Svalich road meanders into a valley watched over by dark, brooding mountains to the north and south. The woods recede, revealing a sullen mountain-berg surrounded by a wooden palisade. The thick fog presses up against this wall, as though looking for a way inside, hoping to catch the town of slumber. The dirt road ends at a sturdy set of iron gates with a pair of shadowy figures standing behind them. Planted in the ground and flanking the road outside the gates are a half-dozen pikes with wolves' heads impaled on them. And let me move the map over to find it. Okay.
Huh.
Shoot it over this way
I
because
just noticed there's a tiny island in the middle of the lake.
no, that's a
Oh, yeah, there
canoe.
is.
That's a canoe, I think.
The canoe is also a tiny island if you think about it.
I mean,
Who left?
Hmm.
All of us are tiny islands.
There we go.
Together we form
whoever left
one
came
big
back.
archipelago.
all right. So this is the town of Valaki.
I like it a lot.
Yep. So you guys are here,
Cool.
right outside the
I
gates.
asked Irina if she had a place that she had in mind to hide out.
Not particularly. We are going to have to search.
It's probably a church. Let's go to the church.
Are you allowed to enter churches?
I'm allowed
Like-
to enter them as long, but I have to desecrate.
I
them
mean-
on the side.
Will you catch on fire or anything?
We
He didn't
entered
last
that
time.
church.
I lightly smolder when I enter a church.
All right. So
Oh, that's just.
So
'cause you're
you
so
guys,
handsome.
you guys are approaching around midday. So the guards, the guards standing behind the gates look at you, and they say, oh, are you here for the festival?
Well, we are now. Hell yeah, festival.
And they sort
Will
of,
there be pastries?
they look at you when you say hell yeah festival. They're like, you must be.
I am. Thank you. Nice to meet you. I'm Garen.
Well,
I'm a
Give him a
wizard.
tiny wave. Like, hey.
Tell me more about this festival.
Most of us are just passing through. One of us is looking for lodging,
okay,
semi-permanent lodging.
so
What do I roll to learn about festival?
they don't, you don't need to roll at all. Actually, they sort of look at you because you're weird looking because you're a tiefling. But,
That's my dad.
trying to figure out like what specifically.
Daddy was a devil. Mama was a frog.
Oh, that explains the smell. And the texture.
That explains his countenance.
trying to find like
His
there
charming
was.
personality.
I've had enough of this. I drink the laughter
Hold
potion.
hold on. Like before, I want to see like trying to figure out like where the. Oh, that's right. It's at the very end.
Everybody spends 5 minutes dunking on end.
Okay.
Comedy Central must have end.
They say the Festival of the Blazing Sun. It's happening in about 3 days.
Oh, I'm immune to fire. That's great.
They just sort of sigh, and they're
Definitely.
like,
Sure, I killed
and they were like,
violence.
and they're like, these are getting tiresome. When was the last festival? Last week. Hired a pig. Might be. You will be soon enough.
I hug them both and say, "Yeah, let's get ready to party, guys."
They when you get close enough to them to hug, they point their spears at you. They're like, don't get close.
I shove end.
They. Anyway,
I ask what the festival is about.
well, the burgomaster.
420 blazing.
The burgomaster is getting everybody to go out to the woods, cut down a bunch of firewood, and forming it into the form of a giant wooden sun. At which point, in 3 days, it will be set ablaze, and that will keep everybody happy and keep the devil Strahd away from us.
Is someone going to be inside that sun?
Is this the Wickerman kind of deal?
Kind of. It's more like a. It's more like a burning. It's more like a Burning Man thing than a Wicker Man thing.
Oh, do they have a combat level?
I didn't bring my drugs.
I disbelieve that. I roll to disbelieve that Garen isn't carrying.
Shut up, not in front of the cart.
Wait. Is anybody here an arc?
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm the opposite. I've got.
That's exactly what a narc would say.
Yeah.
Screw you! I'm going to drink this mother's milk, and you can't stop me.
I mean, I'm best friends.
Oh, you're drinking the mother's milk?
I may do it.
Yeah, he has been for
Okay.
a while.
All right. If you say you're drinking the mother's milk, hold on. I need to find the rules for this.
I said when you least expect it.
Oh, okay.
Which is now.
Which is now
Which is
because
fine.
you're just drinking it now. All right.
No, I'm drinking laughter. I'm drinking laughter.
Oh, you're drinking the laughter. Okay.
Yeah.
You can't drink laughter, idiot.
Just watch. Fun.
Let me. Oh, Christ! I actually need to go find my DM's
Are we
guide.
still staying in front of the guards while
Yeah,
this is happening?
hold on a second. I need to go find my DM's guide because Jesus Christ, I didn't think anybody would actually drink it.
As soon as N pops the cork on it, I roll my eyes and sigh and start escorting Irina into the town. 'Cause
Yeah, I'm going with her. And
I
can
already
stay out
dealt
here.
with a high-ass tiefling once.
So I'm just gonna like turn to the guard, like, look, this guy, just keep your pockets safe.
I can walk and
Keep an
drink.
eye out.
You think I can't walk alongside you and drink this?
I think you cannot. I think you would not be able to complete 2 actions at once.
I think if you actually just drank laughter,
In fact, I'm wondering how you could walk and breathe.
You
at the
just
same
walk.
you're about to hit
guess
the
I
ground and
can't
laugh
do
uncontrollably
things
for
at once.
6 hours.
Are there like stockades I can put him in?
I
Okay.
can't walk and breathe at the same
Okay,
time.
hold on.
It's very difficult.
Hold on. Okay. All right. Hold on. I need to ask Heavebot a thing. So, a second.
Eve bought what? How many kilograms are in 6 pounds? That's
Okay.
a joke.
All right. When you drink it, it tastes kind of like funny and has a weird tangy aftertaste. But
The laughter potion tastes funny, you say?
But
mother's milk. That's different.
but aside from that, you don't really feel anything.
Ever.
All right. So you drank it and nothing happened.
Well,
Okay.
fuck. I smashed the
Can we
tube
go
on
to
the
town
ground.
now?
Don't waste. That's the valuable tube.
All right, you guys are.
Tell me what to do.
I'm guessing you guys are walking through town as you do this. So
Trying to find a library.
trying to find a library. There doesn't really seem to be any libraries here.
Oh
Fly
no.
down a local to ask where there's some good lodging.
Good lodging. Let me see here. There
Can I
is a
ask people?
couple
I'll make an
places.
investigation check.
I am asking people.
Well, yeah. When you ask them, they say the Blue Water Inn is typically where most people will stay, and they direct you to. I'll put a colored square over it like I do. There.
I would like to learn as much about this town as I can. Its history and any, shady crap.
Hey, so as you're ask about that, well, you do learn about the Blue Water Inn. It offers food, wine, and shelter. You find out the stranger with pointed ears is staying there. He came to Barovia from a distant land, riding into town on a carnival wagon.
I
Sick.
have pointy ears.
Yep.
Same.
You learn about the festival of the Blazing Sun, which is happening in 3 days. Less than a week ago, you also learn about another festival called the Wolf's Head Jamboree, which probably explains the wolf
That
pikes.
explains the wolf heads.
That explains the wolf heads. Yep.
I was wondering.
Somebody tells you that Vallaki has had at least one festival every week for the past several years. Some of them seem to think that the festivals keep Strahd away. Most of them think that some of them believe that they keep Strahd away. Others think they provide no protection or benefit whatsoever. They're just sort of there. But most consider them to be quite dismal affairs, and most are sick and tired of them.
And the city council.
However,
Which one was the best festival?
what was that?
Which one was the most fun?
Nobody remembers the last one that was any fun.
Sounds great.
Wow. So it's like Easter.
Yes, it's Easter.
It happens every week.
But every week, yes.
Every week?
Every
Easter
week.
Sunday, every Sunday.
However,
It's just Sunday
however,
you go to church.
most people who tell you that the festivals are dismal affairs, they don't say it too loudly because the burgomaster declares that anybody who speaks ills of the festivals are in league with the devil Strahd. Some are thrown into stocks. Some are taken to the burgomaster's mansion and by a man called Isaac Stronzi, who has a history of violence as well as a fiendish deformity.
I love that movie.
You can tell that who Isaac is at any point because he has a monstrous arm with which he can conjure fire.
Punch people.
So he's got a real.
Sick.
He's got.
Isaac spends a lot of time alone, huh?
He's basically like the
Oh no,
cleric
it's
beast.
his left arm that's huge.
So
There
He's
is.
right-handed.
He
Let
might
me
have
see
labelled
here.
himself the stranger.
I think with a 14, that's about all I'm willing to tell you.
okay, cool.
Where does the richest man
yeah.
in
Go to the
town live?
inn.
I wish I was a burgermeister right now.
Who is the richest man in town, and where
The,
do they live?
the burgomaster is the richest man in town, and I need to find out.
Wait, so
I need to find
so,
where his
this
mansion.
is a different burgomaster from Ismark.
Yes, this is the burgomaster of this particular town.
Okay. I'd like to ask Irina if they had any similar festivals.
No, we did not.
Okay.
We tried to keep our heads
Why not?
down and avoid Strahd as much as possible. rather than try to risk invoking his ire with festival.
This is clearly just one big tax scam.
The last time
Who are they
Okay,
scamming?
let me.
we buried the Burgo King, and now we need to go see Ronald.
There we are.
Shut
That's
up.
the Burgomaster's mansion right there. That one I just put a darker
Alright.
blue square over.
The dark blue is where the loot is.
Right. Oh, and also you do learn of a
What about
church.
Penis Hut here? What's in Penis Hut here?
Penis Hut? Nothing. That's actually not a. That's actually just a normal house.
Jim's House of Dick.
In his house.
There is a church right here that you guys learn about, as well.
I figured that's what that was. Let's go to the inn where priority 1 alpha is getting.
Wang's House of Wieners. Johnson's House of Rod.
Let's go take her to the church because I think she needs
Dick's House of Cock.
your god, and I also need to burn down the church.
Richard's House of Slong.
Okay.
Frank's sake.
Hey.
I would very much like it if you didn't.
All right. The slouching centuries-old church has a bulging steeple in the back, and walls are lined with cracked, stained glass windows depicting pious saints. A fence of wrought iron encloses a garden of gravestones next to the church. A thin mist creeps among the graves.
Tell me more about this
Why is
bulging
there always-
steeple.
Guys, have you noticed there's a lot of mist around these parts?
Well, it is a
it's
heavily
vampire
mountainous
country.
region in a temperate area. It will get quite a lot of fog.
Yeah, it's
Also, it's
just water
vampire
around.
country, and they just do that.
What's with the weather around?
Alternatively, that's all from the fog machine factory.
Wait, you have those too?
All right.
All right, time to use
So-
thaumaturgy to make an impressive entrance into the church.
All right. The doors bang open, and you see,
Hi, I'm the devil.
Stop.
you see a priest up at the altar, and he goes, welcome. How may I help you? How did you do that? Never mind. Never mind.
Magic. He used magic.
Yes,
He's
I
pretty
figured
good
as
at it.
much. How may I help?
I'm Ed, and we have someone who's in need of shelter. And the quicker we get her some shelter, the quicker I get paid. So, you know, she's
Demon, a
cursed.
wizard, and a vampire walk into a church.
And he looks at her and he goes, yes. Well, I'm afraid that can't really offer much protection these days. He looks sort of
Are you a vampire
troubled.
church? Because you have to say if you are.
No,
It's the law.
we detest the Devil's Strahd, and you can see that he's wearing a similar set of robes to the priest down in the village of Barovia. So he's so you can easily identify him as a priest of the Morning Lord.
Just to check, your son's not been turned into a vampire, has he?
No, I actually do not have a son. The closest thing I have to a son is my altar boy, Yeska.
Okay, I don't want to be hearing about you and your altar boy, mate.
Up.
Why,
Just stop.
You're being
why
a
do
little
you
rude.
have problem providing shelter here, sir?
Well,
I see your gritted teeth looking
Well-
and
go ahead and roll persuasion. It's gonna be a pretty easy roll. Yep. Okay. Yep. It's fine. You guys got it. He goes, well, we had a set of bones from the founder of our of this church, Saint Andro, but recently they've gone missing. And without those bones, I don't think we can protect against the supernatural forces against that try to ravage the town every night.
do you have any leads as to where they might be?
He looks strained and he goes, I think Milovaj, and I have no idea how to pronounce these goddamn Transylvanian as
I think
fuck
it's
names.
Milojevic.
Like,
I think
Milovaj.
he might have some. He might know better than I do.
And who is
also,
Milovaj?
He's my
you can
grave
send
digger.
these my way, and I can give you instructions.
Okay, but
Sorry, I missed that.
Where are you?
Milovaj?
I what was that? Oh,
Who is Milovaj?
he is my grave digger.
Huh.
He's a,
Does he live nearby?
he lives here in the church, actually.
Is
Wait,
he
no,
here
no,
now?
he doesn't live in the church.
If we beat him in a race, do we get the hook shot?
If we find St. Andros's spooner, then do we? Then what reward is in it for me?
I will pay you for your services.
I won't kick you in the dick.
Gertrude's offer.
All right, then I will. Just at some point it'll happen.
Okay, so
Is this going to turn into PvP by the end of this?
weird.
All right, so
International.
Milovaj is actually pretty close. Even if he doesn't live here, he is actually in the. It's only like noon or like 1 o'clock, like 12:30 ish. So he's probably tending the grounds out in the graves. If you want to go talk to him about it.
Yeah, do let's.
All right. So when you go out there, you see him like he's finishing digging up a grave, and he's like dirty and caked in dirt. He's dirty and caked in dirt. Yes, I'm extremely good at this. I actually have a handout I can.
I am a manual laborer by trade, so I don't mind a person covered in dirt.
I got this. I cast that 3 times to make myself look really intimidating, and then where's the bones?
Why do you want to kill me?
Anyways,
He looks like a more dirty version of this.
yeah, he's quite handsome.
Yes.
Jump the gravedigger's bones.
When you go up and you scream at him and
Are you hiding the bones in your pants, sir? We better look.
when you go up to him and try and use that intimidation check, he actually just looks at you. He's like, "You're not scary at all, you freak."
Try harder.
You can't just roll again. I'm sorry, that's not how it.
I know. I know.
So if anybody else wants to try.
As a fellow manual laborer, I walk up and I invoke rustic hospitality and I say, "Hello, sir. I understand there's been a robbery and that you have information."
I don't have anything to do. He just says coldly.
I do not suspect that you have anything to do with it, but you might know something, which is what I'm asking.
So you're saying that you think that I did it? What you're saying?
No, I absolutely do not believe that you did it.
Look,
I do.
we just want to find St. George's bones, okay? Do you have like any information?
No, I don't. Now go away.
Do you know anyone who does?
He
Then we'll
starts.
leave. Come on,
He
man.
starts like gripping his shovel tighter, like he's getting angry.
Dude.
I'll calm him down with a quick dance.
He doesn't seem to care about the dance one way or another.
Look,
That's what my
the priest said you might know something. That's the only reason we're out here, okay, man?
He
Come
thinks
on.
I did it too, I bet.
I don't
I
care who
don't
thinks
think
what.
that
I
you
just
did
want to
it.
know if you got any information. I
Go
don't care
ahead
if you
and-
stole them. We'll pretend you didn't.
Go
I
ahead
don't
and roll
care. I just
persuasion.
wanna get this
Go
fucking
ahead and
done.
roll persuasion.
That's not gonna work well.
Let's see. Gertrude's actually succeeds, and he's like, "All right, yes, I may have had something. I stole the bones, and hold on. I took the bones out from underneath the floorboards and replaced the floorboards later, and then gave the bones to the coffin maker, Henrik van der Voot. Henrik van der Voot.
Okay, why and where is he?
I don't care why, just where.
I care why. Apparently these bones are magic.
Money.
It might matter.
He gave me money for them.
Okay.
That's why.
Well, that's fair.
Um,
Where is he? Where's Mr. Hendrick?
He actually does have his spot in here. I need to find. Yep. All right.
Oh, Henrik van der Voot.
Van der Voot.
Van der Voot.
Voot.
Oh, okay.
Van der Voot.
Van der Voot.
Okay.
Okay.
Vanderfoot.
Henrik is a foot.
Okay, let's go find Henry.
And beat his ass.
Okay. I think I found it. It's
No.
It's
Or we could
I'm
not
gonna
immediately resort to violence.
we're in red, so it is over here. So it's
Oh,
like on the
on the
complete
opposite
opposite
side
side of town. Yeah.
Ugh.
So
I sigh in exasperation and start riding my horse out there.
all right. So
Okay, I just say
like-
to Miliovic, I promise there won't be any.
All right, who is not here that needs to be here? Who should probably be here and know this shit?
Argyle?
What?
Never mind. Where's Irene?
We dropped her off at the
Okay,
inn.
so,
I
no.
made that very explicit.
did because I didn't know because Irina went with you to the church because she's actually figured it would be better protection there.
So yeah.
So as
All right.
So as you
We
so
can-
as you pass through the town, you actually see flyers. See somebody. There's one flyer. In like the town square area. Come on, which I need. It says, show to everyone. Yeah. It says, "Come one, come all to the greatest celebration of the year, the Wolf's Head Jamboree. Attendants and children are required. Pikes will be provided. All will be well. The Baron." And as you're like walking past this, you see this. See one of the town's guard just slap up on top of that. On top of that proclamation, another proclamation that reads very similarly. Come one, come all, to the greatest celebration of the year, the Festival of the Blazing Sun. Attendants and children required, rain or shine, all will be well. The Baron.
Why are they so insistent on having children around?
It's basically
yeah.
Attendance is basically mandatory for everybody.
I don't trust this.
I mean, no.
Walk up
From
to the guy
from what
who's
you
putting the poster up.
from everything that you've
You could
heard.
save a-
From everything that you've heard, there's children don't go missing during the festivals. So
Okay, that's good because I can't abide that.
Well, they're not missing. They know exactly where they are.
Yeah, the festival.
It's in this. It's in this little shallow grave.
all right. You were saying, Gertrude.
I walk up to the guy and I say, "You could save a lot of paper if you just put a simple mechanism to switch between the two."
We've suggested that to the Baron. He's quite insistent on the proclamation this way.
Right. So have one copy of both, put them next to each other, and then put like a little sliding door.
No,
You can have
no,
one
he's
and cover the
very
other.
insistent
I
on
think there's
doing
more
it
than
this
two
way.
names for the festivals.
Have you considered moving print?
Moving it where?
Anyway, so you guys go to
moving
the guy, the things,
All right.
the
Garen
stuff.
spends the day fashioning a fantasy jumbotron.
I know, guys. I know it failed last time, but give me one more chance. I think I've got it this time.
Oh
Okay.
no! Oh no! It's not. It's not there. Hold on. I messed up. That's the wrong thing. It is actually. It's not. that red square, I'm going to delete that red square and put a new red square on because, I mean, it's still across town. Don't get me wrong, but it's just slightly less across town. There.
Oh,
Okay.
It's like across the street.
It is equally across town.
Yeah,
Yeah.
slightly less
Give me
across.
one more chance.
Fantastic flying red square.
You have
I
to go
know.
further into the cul-de-sac.
I know that this hasn't worked the last 2 times I've done this,
Just
but just give me one more go, okay?
go for it,
All right.
Spawn of Satan.
Okay, so this uninviting shop is 2 stories tall and has a sign shaped like a coffin above the front door. All of the window shutters are closed up tight, and a deathly silence surrounds the establishment.
Oh, we're not in yet. Never mind. What's the door?
I'd like
What's
to
the door?
use my steps to find out whether this place stinks of evil.
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 Yes.
Yeah, go ahead and cast your thing. There's some evil emanating from inside of it. More so than the ambient evil that surrounds the world.
The
in general.
background
There's
evil.
always
Evil.
ambient evil.
There is always ambient evil in Barovia. Yeah.
Is it more
This thing-
or less than the windmill?
Fossils here are dated by their carbon evil level.
There is more less. Excuse me, less evil than
Okay.
Alright, we need to take this quietly to begin with and sneak in.
And then,
not
of
dealing with
course,
two
End
witches.
is going to
Oh,
burst
fucking
in
hell.
and just be like, "Where's Scarecrow?"
We're not breaking in the quiet way, guys.
I knock on the front door like a person.
nobody answers. Let me hold on. There's actually a map. So here it is.
Irina has been oddly
got my
quiet about all of this.
She's just like,
He's at the church.
yeah, she is at the
We left
church
her at
now.
the church.
Stay at the church?
Yeah, she'll stay
Yeah.
at the church.
Okay.
Okay, so I still have a shovel, and I'm gonna use that shovel to knock on the door, but harder.
There are windows.
Let me get.
The
Can we
windows
look in
are
the
I also
windows?
knock on the windows.
Let me get. I need to fucking find.
Called breaking and entering, friend.
Yeah, and I'm an expert. I'm a thief.
Well,
No,
Unless
you're
you-
very obviously not an
Right
expert.
now it's only
I rolled a
breaking.
natural one.
So far you've only broken. You haven't entered yet.
What? I didn't break anything.
I'd
You
like to
realize
tag the
glass
building,
has
please.
Look, glass doesn't just shatter on the first knock.
I don't know. It could be shitty glass.
So we got a choice. I can
Or
either try
safety
and do-
glass.
I can either try and pick the locks again, or I can just break the door down with my
I
crowbar.
think you already broke the lock.
I didn't break it.
I knock on this back door.
Yeah, there's 2 doors. I can try again.
I thought Inn didn't actually have the thieves' tools.
I do now. I do. I had to pay money for them, which I've not actually taken off my thing yet.
All right. So
Can I?
are you gonna try get? Actually, you broke the lockpick. I would say with the.
Yeah, there's 2 doors, so I get to try again.
Okay, go ahead. Is that a door? Hold on.
There we
Yeah,
go.
that is. Yeah, it is a door.
Yeah.
Let me see if there's anything about that. Okay, no, you open it up and it's fine.
Alright, guys, this is a sneaking mission.
Do I
Hold
see
on, I need
anything in
to-
the front window?
Hold on, I'm polygon
Hey,
reveal.
How you doing?
Someone play the theme for Lavender Town. Hey guys,
No,
I found, hey
He
guys, I
is
found the coffee.
very non-suspicious.
Arranged
and
haphazardly
patient.
about the floor of this musty L-shaped room are 13 wooden coffins.
Gertrude, be a dear and cast Burning Hand on those coffins.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, when you open one up, it's empty.
How's about you use thaumaturgy to pop them all open at once?
I can only pop one open at a time.
Then pop 13 of them open in succession.
Okay, done.
Do I?
Are they all empty, Kalon?
Yeah, they're all empty.
It's almost like this is a coffin shop or something.
There's a door here. I opened the door here.
Hold on. Before you open the door, you hear this door opens up over here, and he goes, and you see a man going, "Oh, would you please just stop breaking my shop and leave? There's nothing of it."
Hang on, I got
No.
this. Got this. I
Strongly
said I got
disagreed,
this.
sir.
Garen, please.
Where's the
No
bones?
space.
Where's the bones? Bones.
That intimidation check actually,
Where's bones, bro?
yep. Trying to. Yep. All right. He actually does tell you where the bones are. He goes. Oh God. By the gods, bones are upstairs.
Look, man, I don't care why you needed the bones. I just we'll just take them and
I'm
go,
gonna get
okay?
bones.
You don't
care
give us
why
trouble,
he
we won't
needed the
give you
bones.
trouble, all right, man?
Sir, why did you need the bones?
They.
Is it a sex thing? You don't have to tell
No,
if it's a
no,
sex
it's
thing.
not a sex thing. He actually tells you of a There was an imposing, well-dressed nobleman who introduced himself as a Philosophy von Holtz, a couple months ago, and he promised the coffin maker good business in exchange for help. So he's just been.
So, like, you realize that was obviously Strahd, right? Like,
Both
you were
his name here.
very obviously tricked by a vampire into
Not-
stealing the magical protection bones from the church.
Don't.
Yeah, that name's clearly an acronym for the Devil's Strahd.
And you do realize good business for the coffin maker means that everybody dies.
Also true, but what if the coffin maker himself is dead? Who's gonna bury him then, huh?
Me. Anyway, let's go grab those bones.
All right.
The point is, you're very short-sighted, sir.
All right. Okay. So you go upstairs. Hold on,
I'm gonna sit
guys.
down here and let
Guys,
him.
you fucking move too fast. Seriously, when you move around like that, it makes it hard, like extremely hard for me to do
Gotta
anything.
go fast. Gotta go fast.
Okay, I'm gonna go slowly then.
Shit, what time is it?
12:30.
It's nearly 12:40.
Yeah, we should stop soon.
That's 420.
Which way are the bones?
I
He just says
motioned for the
upstairs.
coffin maker to lead the way.
What if we just kill and pretend his bones are St. George's?
I think that'll do
It's
more
no-
harm than good to the church.
Sorry, you guys are supposed to be good. You don't get to kill me in cold blood.
You're a demon,
I think it enters.
Bones.
and I'm not I'm not good. I'm lawful neutral.
Yeah, lawful. You don't get to kill me in cold blood.
If I say that you're attacking me, it's within the law. Then
Which door are you opening, left or right?
he's coming right at me.
I'm going left.
Okay. The kitchen contains a square table surrounded by chairs and shelves of provisions.
Are there any bones?
No.
What about for
Aiden,
soup?
go right.
There's a bit.
I give End a look that says, "Don't wander off, you dingus."
Can I look in this creepy workshop?
This large, drafty room is strung with cobwebs and takes up most of the upper floor. Stacks of wooden planks lie amid several crates marked "junk" in all capital letters.
I'd like to look around in his creepy workshop.
I would like to check out his junk.
Roll investigate.
Garen, please stay downstairs and make sure he doesn't run off.
Oh, yeah, sure, okay. So how's coffin business?
All right.
That's not investigation.
Search.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, that's intimidation.
Intimidate the box.
All right.
Like you're yelling at the box.
Actually-
"Where are the bones?"
Actually, you
That's my
do
job.
manage to find the bones in the It's in. Hold on. Trying to.
So, I hear coffins are a dying industry.
Oh wait, no, the bones aren't in here. Never mind. They're not in here. You don't see anything really in here.
Okay, then I'm going to open this last door.
Last
My
door.
investigation of his junk turned up nothing of interest.
You
Too
hear
small.
some rattling in one of the crates, but
Bones rattle.
I investigated all of his junk.
yeah, you investigated some of the. Oh, you investigated
Is the
all
crate-
of his junk. Well then, in that case,
Is the crate rattling like there's something alive in it, or like there's something in it?
there's something, and
We've just found the skeletons, guys.
when you open up the crate, you see a vampire spawn. Head turn. I want to move him to his the fucking proper lair. Thank you. Bam. And then when you open up the crate, it opens up its eyes and it lets out a screech. And
I guess I'm here because I opened the crate.
yep. Let me.
Garen, this is the vampire
Nice.
factory.
Why you gotta be making vampires, man? That's the opposite of your job.
And we'll
Jesus.
leave it there.
Oh my
I'm
God.
not
It's a
gonna.
lot of vampires.
Oh my fucking god.
we
Wait,
will
were there
leave.
two of them in the same crate?
Yeah.
No, it kind of messed
They're
up.
twins.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Carefully
They're
place
twins.
the lid of the crate and leave.
Hang on, before we stop, what was in his bedroom?
You'll find that out next
man.
time. You'll find that
Dun,
out
dun,
next time.
dun.
Yep. So,
Like, what could be in this lonely old man's bedroom?
yeah, we're gonna
It's porn.
leave
It's
it
just
off.
nothing but porn.
We're gonna leave it off
Filthy-
there, and
filthy
hopefully
porn.
we have
I'm
a
gonna find
cleric.
porn stash.
Hopefully we have a cleric next time, because you guys are gonna be fucked otherwise.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I'm here.
No, you're not.
He okay. To be
He's
fair,
a
yes,
paladin, right?
but yeah, he is a paladin, so
Okay,
that
we're
you're only half
fucked then.
fucked. Yeah. All right. It continues next week. I do have off next week, and actually, we should be starting to be playing more weekends soon enough, because my boss finally hired a cashier to replace me from when I got promoted. So that means I'll be actually working less weekends. So hopefully that will happen soon.
Yay.
Right.
Yay.
So thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next week, and
And remember, don't go poking around old men's junk. You might find vampires.
yep.
You might get bit.
I can't believe the laughter potion did nothing.
It's because you're joyless.
Nothing yet.